still see that mountain stream and the look on Daddy's face when he baited my first hook on our weekend getaway. My line started jumping. He said, "Son, look at you. Don't let go, take it slow." Guess he always knew. It's about time, it's about living, taking every moment given like it's your last. Don't let it pass you by, 'cause it's about time with the ones you love, 'cause there can never be enough. So start living for what matters more, 'cause it's about time. Well, I can still see his calloused hand reaching for the watch, winding up 50 years he spent on the clock. It was the first time I'd seen him cry. He said, "Now what do I do?" I said, "Just let go, take it slow." That's what I learned from you. And it's about time, it's about living, taking every moment given like it's your last. Don't let it pass you by.
The rattle, right, Norman? Sure shit is. It's a rat. It's a rat. Freaking rat. Yeah. An injured rat. I think a 10-pound bass has not seen it yet.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'll hold your rod. Norman. You got a bite? Crazy. Gotta go grab that. Right. Freaking, we're looking at a rat and you're catching giants.
Get your line out of mine.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, let me put this down and grab the net. That is crazy. Looking at a rat and you're... I'm right next to him.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah. I don't problem. Oh, that's a big one. Pulling drag. You had a rat. Your rat's still there. Bit of a hog. Left or right? I'll see it through going. I'll be ready for you. Coming to the ready.
She'll probably have a second one when she gets up.
When she sees the boat, she's gotta go.
Hold the net down and I'll bring it to
The net is right next to her. When she sees the boat, she's going.
take a shot of second one.
She sees our ugly mugs. She'll take a second whip. What you're saying about the thumbing.
Biggest problem I see people make is they try to get way too much in a hurry with these jaws. That's how you end up losing. If they're hooked good, they're not going to come unbuttoned. You never reel the weight into it. You never reel the weight into the gun.
No, never.
Where that weight is.
It's one of my things. I always tell people, don't put the good guys. Sooner or later. Won't be thick. She blows.
You gotta come. Gotta get her in. There you go. Good job.
Norman, that's a pig.
Good job, man.
Woof. That's a tank.
We got a tank. Tank. Did you say tank?
Tank.
Let me make sure that's not spot lock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, break my rod.
Oh. Dude, that's an 8.5 or 9. Dude. That's a toad. She's the size of the net.
You're right.
It's been a while. I don't see a bass that big. After it's my turn.
Been a while since you got seen a bass this big?
Yeah, dude. The size of the net, Norman. It's as big as the net. It's the width of the net. Hog.
And look at this spear point hook, how she's hooked. She's right in the V grip of that hook. See, she never come out of there the way that hook's designed in that V grip. That's that V grip technology, boys and girls, with these spear point hooks.
I'm gonna put the net right here for now, and then we'll pull it after again.
She's right at 9.5 pounds. What do you think, Dolphin?
No, dude, 9.5 pounds. I'm telling you, I said 10, 11, but beautiful fish.
Isn't that a beautiful fish?
No, 9.5 pounds.
9.5 pounds. Guys, I tell you what, Dolphin. Normally fishing, guide service, literally making dreams come true, one cast at a time, right?
And we're just getting started. We're just getting started. We're just getting started.
Hey, it's the day still young. Let's go ahead and release this fish, Dolphin.
Put it.
We're gonna put this fish back to grow to live another day,
Yeah, we'll put her back.
Somebody could have just as much fun with her once again. That's cool, though.
Beautiful fish.
Bye-bye.
I said 10 pounds. It was 9.5. I also said 11, but it turned out to be on the scale 9.5.
9.5 pounds. Go straight down.
She's gonna go down and tell her buddies we're here. Damn.
Give me some of that. All right, now it's your turn.
No, it's my
Now
turn.
it's your turn. Show you something, guys. I mean, this is one of the key things that I'm doing. Of course, I got my Joe Burns custom rod. Now, I use my flipping stick when I'm Carolina rigging, Placid, and June in Highlands County Florida. I use my Carolina rig. I still got that polybolical tip with these Joe Burns custom rods, but I get that strong backbone and power in this rod where I could control those big fish when I need to, but I still get that nice polybolical tip action where it's not going to rip the hook. And guys, I got to show you this. This is the other key to what we're doing, and especially my success out here over the years, is the 14.25 inch. Now this particular worm here is a V1. This is the V1, the Big Nasty. It's in green pumpkin, is the color we're using right now. On Dolphins, I have the V2, which he's using the V2. It's the second coming of the Big Nasty, the V2. The difference is with the V2, it has a rib, almost like a rib cage going down the tail, which almost creates a corkscrew type action on the V2. Now the V2 Big Nasty, that is actually a 14 inch, where your V1 is strictly a straight ribbon tail. That is a 14.25. But guys, if you're fishing Carolina rigs and you're fishing out here in this deep water, especially if you come to Lake Placid and fish Lake Placid, the Lake Placid, city's Lake Placid too, but the Lake Placid, you have to have these Big Nasties in your boat. The color that's synonymous out here is going to be anything in your green pumpkin, watermelon family, whether it be watermelon red, green pumpkin. And there's a couple other in the Big Nasty lineup that they love to eat as well out here. But those are my two prolific, is either going to be green pumpkin or watermelon red. There's a few other color combos that I use as well. And you can't forget the flat out tungsten weight I use as my weight with a small C-rig barrel, flat out tungsten again, barrel for that acts as the bead that clanks between the swiveling. But anyway, Dolphin, I'm gonna stop talking, man. We gotta catch some more fish.
Time. given. Like it's your last, don't let it pass you by. 'Cause it's about time with the ones you love. 'Cause there can never be enough. So start living for what matters more. 'Cause it's about time. 'Cause it's about it's about time. 'Cause it's about time.
You're way out there. Another good one.
Well, I can still see that mountain stream and the look on Daddy's face when he baited my first hook on our weekend getaway. My line started jumping. He said, "Son, look at you. Don't let go, take it slow." Guess he always knew. It's about time, it's about living, taking every moment given. Like it's your last, don't let it pass you by. 'Cause it's about time with the ones you love. 'Cause there can never be enough. So start living for what matters more. 'Cause it's about time. Well, I can still see his calloused hand reaching for the watch, winding up 50 years he spent on the clock. It was the first time I'd seen him cry. He said, "Now what do I do?" I said, "Just let go, take it slow." That's what I learned from you. And it's about time, it's about living, taking every moment given. Like it's your last, don't let it pass you by. 'Cause it's about time with the ones you love. 'Cause there can never be enough. So start living for what matters more. 'Cause it's about 1:30 in the morning. Doctors did all they could for him. We all gathered round his bed as I hold my daddy's hand. 'Cause it's about time. It's about time. Whoa, it's about time. It's about living, taking every moment given. Like it's your last, don't let it pass.
Yeah, you. Oh. There you go.
Oh, this is a giant, Norman. Giant.
Just remember what I told you. Just only bring her when she wants to come.
Oh my
Bring
God.
her when she wants to come. Don't. Yeah, keep it.
Yeah.
Keep that rod bowed though. When you thumb drag her, make sure the rod's bowed. Shit.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta go around.
It's okay, Norman.
Hold you tight. Hold tight.
Yeah, I got her.
To get her out of the motor.
Okay.
Tell me when she's getting close. Don't let that reel get away from you when you do that.
No. Oh my God.
Just take your time with it. And her.
She's as big as the other one.
So when she gets close, yeah, that's what you did. You said that you were coming on.
was a good hook set this time. Watch the rod. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Said, son, look at you. Don't let go, take it slow. Guess he always knew. It's about time, it's about living.
Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Woo. Oh my word, Norman. Woo. Look at this thing. Yes, sir. Oh, another toad. Oh my God, Norman. Oh my God, Norman. Woo.
You got her?
Oh yeah, she look how she was hooked.
Oh,
She
yeah.
wasn't going anywhere.
I know.
Woo.
Spear Point Performance hooks, baby.
That'll do it.
Spear Point Performance hooks. I get that out too.
I got it.
Showing it.
Here.
Yeah, let me get a shot of you there.
Woo. Look at this hog. Look at that hog.
Check that out, boys and girls.
A hog.
What do you think about that, buddy?
I missed two, but it took me a little bit, this learning curve. But Norman and his instruction got me probably one of my PBs that I've caught in a while. My second biggest bass was a 9.6, and I think this is bigger than my second biggest bass.
Awesome, dude. You want to
We
weigh it?
we already had one, almost 10 pounds that Norman caught, and now this is the one that I caught.
Take weight off him for a second. I got it.
Okay.
Alright, drop her.
It's about time.
7 3/4.
7.68. Wow, but still a hog.
7 3/4.
Si-
Hold that thing.
Still a hog. You know when?
Alright, go ahead. Just set her over gently. Grab her by the tail. Grab her by the tail. Shake her a little bit.
She left.
There she goes.
Norman!
Bye bye. All right, that is a wrap, man, on today. Today, I had Dolphin. How do you pronounce? I always have trouble pronouncing your last name, Dolphin.
Delphin Pernos.
Pernos.
Delphin Pernos.
Dolphin Pernos. Dolphin, you're from Miami area.
Miami area, yes sir.
And he's a bruiser bait man, but today's trip we had Dolphin on the water. And it started out really good.
Yep.
First thing in the morning,
We were getting bites.
yeah,
bites.
first thing in the morning we caught one a little over 4. And
Yeah, we got that
then
one.
we here's the key to this lake. We had wind. Well, no, I don't want to say wind. We didn't have wind. We had breeze.
A breeze.
And you need breeze on these shell beds, fishing shell bars and Carolina rig when you're not spotlighting fish. You're not trying to pick off one at a time. When you're just randomly dragging shell bars where these shell bars are. These shell bars have fish stacked all on them. But you need breeze, because what that breeze does, that breeze stirs up everything. That breeze gets everything activated. The breeze gets the bait fish going. We've seen a lot of fish chasing bait on the surface and randomly in 20 foot of water, and that's all caused by the breeze you have, because that breeze stirs up the bait, which in turn stirs up the bass, in turn the bass want to chase the bait when the bait gets stirred. So it kind of creates that whole cycle. But right after that 4.5 pounder, we ended up we stuck a 9 3/4. It actually weighed 9.68 on the Bubba scale. And then we ended up, I think.
That was after the rat. Remember that we
Yeah.
saw a rat that I thought was a turtle from far away, and it was a rat.
Yeah,
And after
that-
we saw the rat, that was wet. Obviously, poor guy. I don't know where the heck he came
rat
from.
was trying to the rat was trying to breaststroke across the lake.
And then that's when Norman catches the hog, the nine
I was actually
something.
about to walk back and get the camera to take a couple pictures of this rat swim across. But I guess you could say, Delphin, that I say that rat's live because that 10-pounder I caught probably would have ate that rat.
Oh,
'Cause it was right underneath where that rat was. But
No,
anyway.
it was close to it.
And then catch another couple, and then Delphin sets up on a tank as well. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that one. Norman told me how to fish. It is new to me. It's a learning curve. I missed a couple because I'm still kind of green at this whole shell bar Carolina rig deal. He tells me set the hook like if you're gonna in a telephone pole fashion, and I did when the rod loaded up, and it was a 7. It was a 7 something, right? It was a
it was a 7 7.75. It was a 7.75. It actually ended up weighing, I think, 7.69 or something like that.
It looked bigger. It looked bigger.
Both of them did. The 9.75 and the 7.75. They both, with the eyeball test, look bigger. But and that's the biggest thing, the biggest struggle that I have most of my clients is when you're fishing this deep water, you got to realize we're fishing with mono coming off the reel, we're fishing with fluorocarbon leader, we're fishing with a 7-foot fluorocarbon leader, but the hook set. And the way I explained it, Delphin actually did miss a few early, and I think one of them was big. One of them was actually loading his rod tip down like a big fish.
Oh,
but
the rod almost came out of my hand.
On
the setting up.
Yeah, the key to setting the hook on these big giants out here in this offshore is, and I tell people, picture yourself walking down to the end of your driveway. Just put the point of the hook into the telephone pole and pace yourself back up towards the house about 50, 100 feet. And then you take that rod and you try to drive that hook through the telephone pole. That's the hooks that you need, but and here's the biggest mistake a lot of people make too is if you're fishing a Texas river, for example, around the shoreline, or if you're flipping, people will wind down to the fish when they feel the bite. Just for example, Texas rig and 3 foot wide. You don't do that with a Carolina rig. Here's another mistake people make, and I'll make this short just to kind of, if this helps anybody, if this helps one person what I'm saying, I'll be happy. But never, when you feel that bite, put the rod tip to the fish as you feel it and let that line dip, because what happens is that is an unnatural feeling to the fish. When that line goes slack, it's an unnatural feeling. You want to hold that pressure, hold that load up, and you want to let that fish load you up and let the fish pull your rod down till you get perfect angle to pull back on her. Because what happens when you let that fish load up that rod and pull you down, that fish feels the resistance with that bait in her mouth, makes her clamp onto that bait tighter, because in that fish's mind, that bait is trying to get away from her with that resistance that rod tip and that load up's creating. Mm-hmm. That fish thinks that bait's trying to get away, so her instinct immediately is to clamp down harder on that bait. So literally, you could take a fish that wants a bait, that wants to eat that bait, and you could hold a load up on a fish without pulling back on her. You could hold a load up 15-20 seconds, and that fish still will not let go of that bait just with the load up in the rod, because she's going to clamp down on it harder because she thinks that bait's trying to get away from her. The minute you slacken that line up, when you feel the bite, you put the rod tip to the fish, and that line dips that line, that fish will immediately turn that bait loose.
I did that. I did that.
Yeah, the fish will immediately turn it loose because that's an unnatural. There's no bait There's no bait out there that when the fish consumes the bait's not going to struggle to get out of that fish's mouth and play dead immediately. So that's what's in the fish's mind. She clamps down tighter when you have that load up. Joe Burns Custom Rods, can't say enough of that. I use their flipping stick for Carolina rigging this deep water. It gives me the power I need in that backbone of that rod, but it gives me the parabolical tip I need so you don't rip the hooks. Also, every fish today that we caught came on the Big Nasty. We caught some on the V1. Delphin caught his giant on the V2. Also,
it's got a nice tail. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna buy a few because it's a fatter tail. Yeah. It's got the design a little different.
And Spear Point Performance hooks. I actually gave Delphin.
I'm gonna be sold on that.
Take them on try. So anyway, check them out as well. Spear Point Performance hooks, or SpearPointHooks.com. and also bruiserbaits.com. Don't forget, go to Bruiser Baits. Check out the whole lineup of product as well. They got a lot of stuff out there besides the big nasties. Delphin, did you have a blast, man? You had fun out
No,
there?
I had a great day. I mean,
Yeah.
I had chances. I had a lot of chances, but I'm still green at this whole shell bar Carolina rig deal. So but I'm not discouraged. I came to do this. Never been to Lake Placid, my first time. I'm gonna definitely come back again.
Yeah.
And
I think I always come back, and I have another week here. I have more guide trips lined up. I actually will be back February 12th. I usually come back for a month, and the February to March. I think you said you want to go to June when I come back.
yeah,
so
probably June or here again.
Yeah, so Delvin's going to do a trip either in June or here back in February. In February, the bite's even better at that time of the year. So guys, we're going to end this thing. We're going to get back. I still got to start the boat down there. It's pouring. We just made it off the lake. But I don't want to be too long-winded. But anyway, guys, thank you. Appreciate all the support. And remember, check my website out, normallyfishing.net. Again, it's normallyfishing.net. That kind of gives you all my schedule. You could kind of follow me there. Remember, follow my YouTube at Normally Fishing. Follow my Facebook, Norman Lee and Normally Fishing on Facebook. And Delphin, we had a great day.
Oh, we had a great day.
So anyway, guys, we're going to leave it that. Tight lines. And remember, next time you're on the water, make sure you get out there and you catch a big one. Not only for me, but for Delphin also. Guys, we'll see you on the next time.